Hi guys, and welcome to a video. I always forget this light and it's very evil. I have to turn it on for the light. Why? The fan is very evil. I need it lighted. Yeah, the lighting's not working. So I'm gonna be finishing the chapter of this. Last time something went wrong and it stopped recording. Put in the comments if it was because it stopped because my phone went to 5% because I unplugged it on the charger. So we're gonna finish the mystery of the griefer's mark. Okay, we're gonna finish that. Now let me see what page. Let me see. Let me see. Let me check this. I think I don't know. I'm gonna just start from this part. I think I did this part. It's page 4, I think. It says no sit-down. He picked up the wool and broke it in half. That's all. As Steve made his way through the grassy field, he saw about the griefer who had stolen Anna's purse. He wondered if he knew the griefer was why and who said. Boom! Steve heard a blast coming from the distance. Kaboom! There was a second blast. Steve sprinted. The sound came from the direction of his wheat farm. He raced towards his home. As he approached, he saw his ocelot Snuggles and heard her meowing, but he did not see his dog Rufus. Rufus, Steve called out, but Rufus didn't come. He called to Rufus again, but again, Rufus did not come. Steve was worried about his dog. He walked to his wheat farm and saw Rufus stand by a large crater. Rufus and Steve called out joyfully as the dog approached Steve. Steve was horrified to see an enormous crater behind him. Someone had blown up a large hole into Steve's property. He stared at the hole, wondering who would do this to him, who had done this to him. But he was grateful that Rufus and Snuggles didn't get hurt in the explosion. It took a moment for Steve to realize his wheat farm has been destroyed. All his hard work was ruined in one blast. He couldn't imagine how much TNT someone must have used to blow up his wheat farm. Nervously, Steve entered his home slowly, looking for TNT in every corner. He was glad his home was okay, but he was not of the loss of his wheat farm. Without his wheat farm, Steve didn't have any resources to trade. He was annoyed that he had just traded his last few emeralds for a potion. He might never use. he didn't have any seeds. He needed help. He would have to take the last room of the grand room to trade for the research. He had so many questions. He wanted to find this griefer and ask him why he had destroyed an innocent man's wheat farm. He looked out the field where the sheep usually grazed and realized they were missing. Luckily, his cows and pigs were still happily walking about the grass fields. Steve inspected the rest of the house. He made his way through each room, and everything seemed fine. At least Snuggle and Rufus are safe. I still have a house, and I can always rebuild the wheat farm, he said to himself. Steve wanted to seek revenge on the griefer who had sprinted to the bedrooms to get his beloved enchanted diamond sword from his chest. He wanted to suit up in armor, search for the griefer. His entire he noticed his chest was open. Oh no, screamed Steve as he looked down at the empty chest. Steve's beloved enchanted diamond sword was missing. He had been griefed. And that's the end of chapter 1. Check out the first part, okay? And I'm gonna try and read the other chapters too. So